I've just received a communication from Mary Shaw. Name doesn't ring a bell? Well, it fucking should. It's Michael Shaw's sister. Candidates for the program were meant to have no family or friends. This is on your head. I expect this situation dealt with quickly and quietly.
I won't take that, you know. Years of toiling for the good of mankind. All that. Somebody had to do the dirty work. They were too afraid to get their manicured little hands dirty. A little too old for hide and seek, aren't we? Come out, wherever you are.
You've trusted me this far. We all want the same thing. We've looked at other ways, and there's always going to be risks. Utopia works, guaranteed. I know the board is balking at the figures, but think of it as cleaning house. Problem solved within 1 generation. It'll just be a much smaller one than previously estimated, but that's a good thing. We've been worrying about what to do with overpopulation for almost 100 years.
Unlocking Lab 01.
I'm so sorry, but you've left me with no other option but to remove you from this mortal coil.
protocol for asset preservation has been activated. Opening containment cells.
You didn't really think I'd let you sacrifice the future of mankind because management suddenly grew a conscience. So what now? Going to be a good boy and finish me off? Murder me in cold blood? You know that won't change a thing. It's too late, you see. An inquisitive mind. That's the spirit. And besides, things without all remedy should be without regard, right? What's done is done.
What the hell is this freak show?
This freak show, as you call it, is my legacy and the future of human life on Earth. You failed to see, or maybe you chose not to. But I'm trying to save mankind here. Not just the species. No, I'm trying to save all of us. We're flawed, incomplete. We're not yet prepared to re-enter paradise, you see. We wouldn't survive. My Homo Machinalis could change that. They are the living proof that we could be more than human. We, all of us, could fill the world of tomorrow. Ascended beings in a new utopia.
So what about Utopia?
Let me put the record straight. Unlike Resolve, which will exterminate us slowly and painfully over generations, my nanites do a quick and clean job. I've minimized the suffering, a fresh start, a clean slate for those that remain. If that concerns you now, then you shouldn't have tried and stopped my little pet project. Anyway, I'm sure you'll be safe. Go on. Go smoke a nice fat stogie and watch the apocalypse from your glass tower with the rest of them.
You're sick.
Oh, you moral crusaders. Always the first to swing the sword from the little corner of self-righteousness. Chavez was exactly the same. Always beyond reproach. Even when the first reports on Resolve came in. I don't claim to know the one truth, because there isn't one. Everybody takes sides, and always their own. Good, evil, all nonsense and totally subjective. Just children's stories. As we grow older, mortality beckons, and so we reach for the divine. Same fairy stories, different binding. The individual must be prepared to sacrifice himself for the many. The species is what's important.
What about Chavez?
Yes, what about her? Not seen since she threw a tantrum and got kicked out of my labs. But still, wonderful woman. And an extraordinary scientist. An incredible intellect. Kind-hearted and so ambitious, you have to admire a fighter. But Resolve didn't work. We needed to act and act fast. And I had the solution. It's just a shame her ego got in the way of her career.
So you know what's going on here?
I'm honored by your assumption, but even I have my limits. I do know a mob stormed my labs and my colleagues are either dead, dumb, or simply gone. So much for security. And what's the board doing, Still twiddling their thumbs over the launch of Utopia? I submitted my final analysis weeks ago and I'm still waiting. We need people who can make decisions around here.
I think you've got me confused with somebody else. I'm not working for the board.
Maybe you are. Maybe you're not. What difference does it make now? This place is going straight to hell, and we're going with it. Or we're already there, and didn't even notice.
So, these tin men are supposed to be our future?
Not pretty, is it? But the truth rarely is. Just think of it as an upgrade to survive the world of utopia. Our meat machines are inadequate. We won't make it unless you hightail it back to your master's tower. We have the will to survive as individuals, but as a species, we need a push. There's no winning without sacrifice. I just wanted a level playing field to create a utopia for all.
I think we're done here.
In that case, if you don't mind, Inspector, I need to get back to work. Terribly important things to do. Terribly important. Please! Ah!
Mark Dean, perfect candidate for the program. We pulled him off the streets and put him to work in recycling a couple of weeks back. He's a complete zero. We even DNA typed him to outside databases. No living relatives. He's so happy to have a place to sleep and 3 square meals a day, he'll happily sign the consent forms.
Apologies for the delay in getting back to you. Your brother was transferred to R&D on the 17th. Due to the nature of his work, he will be unable to contact you for the foreseeable future.
Attention. Security forces have entered this sector. For your own safety, please comply with all official requests while the area is being secured.
Discoveries and the very boundaries of science and technology. Every day your work benefits the future of mankind, bringing us one step closer to our goal. It is a huge task, but together we can do it. Whatever it takes, we will build a new Eden, a utopia for all. But with every passing day, with every launch, the project evolves. Our process of research, manufacturing,
Security forces
payload, chemical composition, even down to recycling of materials.
requesting backup.
The Creo,
Echelon 9 team members, please fall back immediately to the executive floor.
Jonah Gutenberg's original work. No one has ever attempted what we're trying to do. New discoveries and methods allow us to push the very boundaries of science and technology. Every day your work benefits the future of mankind, bringing us one step closer to our goal. It is a huge task, but together we can do it. Whatever it takes, we will build a new Eden, a utopia for all. Does a garden bloom overnight? Was Rome built in a day? We all know the answers to these questions. So why do people expect the rebuilding of the atmosphere to happen so quickly? After all, it's almost this. I know. We're all impatient. With every passing day, with every launch, Project Resolve evolves. Our process and research is ongoing. From manufacturing efficiency, payload distribution, chemical composition, even down to the type of material. Creo, our scientists, labor day and night to improve and build upon our station. Jonah Gutenberg, no one has ever attempted what we're trying to do. New discoveries and methods allow us to push the very boundaries of science and technology. But together, we can do it. Whatever it takes. We will build a new Eden. A utopia for all.
Do you require assistance, Warren?
You're back. I can't tell you how relieved I am. Security's starting a major operation down in R&D. I was worried you'd get caught up in it. Warren? I'm so glad you're back. I can't imagine what it's like out there. The data I'm receiving, they're cries for help. The fading signals, they're people. They're people and they're dying. And there's nothing I can do. I'm afraid. The situation's out of control. And it's getting worse. We have to do something. We need to release the lockdown on the executive floors. There'll be someone here who can help.
What if they do know about all this? What if they just don't give a shit and are trying to save their own skins?
I don't know, but I don't think so. This company was started to help people. We need to find a way to stop this and get help. That's what matters. The executive forum is our best chance. It's been in lockdown since it all went crazy. We need to get people out. People who can fix things.
You ever heard of Project Utopia?
No. But then I don't know most of what goes on around here. Do you think it has anything to do with what happened?
I don't know yet, but something's wrong.
Well, just don't do anything rash, please. We can't afford to lose our nerve and play on a hunch. Not now. The board would know. If it's got anything to do with the current situation, we should try and inform them as soon as possible.
Fine. Assuming I want to, how would I even get to the executive forum?
You're not gonna like this. There's no chance of getting through the usual way. But now that most of security is roaming the factory, their headquarters should be pretty much wide open, and it leads directly to the executive forum.
You're kidding, right? I'm gonna need more than a good hunch to walk through Security Central.
I told you you wouldn't like it. No matter which route you take, you'll need security clearance. And there's only one logical place to find that. Security HQ. I'm sure most of them are out on the floor or in R&D. This is your best chance, Warren. Take it.
Have you managed to gain access to any of the systems yet?
Not really. Most of the electrics are fried. The systems seem to reboot, but something's overwriting it. This isn't really my field. I'm lost here. We need someone who understands how it all works. Maybe they can break it down and call help in.
All right, I'm on my way.
Be safe out there. I don't think it's gonna get any easier.
Be careful out there.
Move on, worker. The area is not safe. I recommend... Oh, yeah, right. We've met before. I'm sorry. I didn't recognize you. It's nothing personal, just... I'm in the middle of something here. They need me. There's been a security breach in R&D. Big thing. We have to clear the area, so you shouldn't stick around.
So, you're part of security?
I would have thought that would have been obvious from the uniform. Speaking of which, I need to get about my business. If I show up with only half of my equipment, the chief will have my head.
Okay, then let me help. Tell me what you need.
Eager to please. I like that trait in a man. I appreciate your concerns, but I'm ready, or at least I will be, when I can find the rest of my gear. Damn helmet! Where did I leave you? And did I lose my leg and body armor?
I can't let you go out there without the proper equipment, can I?
Well, let's see what you got.
Here, I think this helmet should fit.
Don't know what to say. Thanks. That is one part closer to being myself again.
Try this. Should be the right one.
Thank you. Means I only need to find that one last part now.
Perfect fit, I'd say.
Thanks. I owe you one. You just spared me a lot of trouble.
Irina, you're an engineer, remember? You told me this.
An engineer? I can barely tighten a screw. Please. My head. I don't have time for this right now.
Hey, are you alright?
No, I'm okay. It's just... there's so much going on. Like it's out of control. All the noise, the pain. Sometimes I feel like I can't hear my own thoughts anymore.
Then tell me, if you're security, you must know what's going on here, right?
That information is classified, and even if I wanted to, I couldn't. The investigation is ongoing.
I have to go now. Try and stay out of trouble.
I will. Probably thanks to you.
Hello, operative. Failed to recognize authorization. Please report to security head at earliest opportunity for new ID.
I knew you'd make it. I knew it. Warren? You still there? I didn't doubt you for a second. The executive forum should be just around the corner. Please be careful. You're so close now. First of all, it's crucial that you can move freely, or you won't go far. You'll need some kind of authorization. A code, or maybe a borrowed identity. Our primary goal should be to check on the board. And please don't take any unnecessary risks. I don't want to lose you. Not now. I've gotten used to you being around.
So where are you? You said you're stuck in management. I'm here.
When you break the lockdown, all the doors should open. I'll meet you in the boardroom once you've taken down the firewall. We'll finally be able to put an end to this nightmare.
Where can I find the board?
Where do you think? In the boardroom. Did you really need to ask that?
What can you tell me about this sector?
I always found it exciting. The hub of Creo. Decisions made here affect the world. And we can find help here, Warren. I know it.
I better get going.
Be safe. We're so close now.
Take care.
Bitch just tried to get me killed. I know it. She made me go through security, right through their damn HQ. Said there was no other way. Sure, the vent system would have been a better option. Even the main entrance was less guarded. I nearly got killed because of her. I am so stupid to put all my trust in her. But who else have I got?
Copy that. Right, the network's still down. That means no internal sensors or cameras, but we did just get a power spike from one of the service elevators. That means we have an intruder on this floor. I want additional forces to the boardroom right away. Nothing's to get through. In the meantime, you two, go and check out the area around the elevator. Coordinates have already been sent. No games. No warnings. Take down any unauthorized personnel immediately. Well, what are you waiting for? Move out! down your weapons and come peacefully. Or don't. It's just the same to me.
Have you been cleared for this sector? Hello, Operative. Welcome, Captain. Your equipment has been unlocked.
I know the world seems to have stopped watching, and maybe that's the issue. We've made some decisions. Decisions I'm not proud to say that I was originally part of. But we wanted to do our best. What do they say? The road to hell is paved with good intentions. Well, ours certainly were. Even those who I believe have now gone too far, they were still doing it for you, for mankind. But looking at the big picture, they lost perspective. We lost perspective. It's why I believe it is my duty as a citizen of this country and of the world to bring to your attention utopia. Unauthorized, unsanctioned, untested. Designed to replace Resolve, though instead of proper channels, it has been fast-tracked through the back door. You need to know what this will do. What this will do to you all. Utopia is...
is confusing. Management floors are all clean. There's no sign of the chaos outside. There's security everywhere. It's like they were planning for this. I don't know what's going on. She tried to calm me down. She told me she was stuck here. I don't know. I want to believe in her. I need to. I just want to see a friendly face in the flesh. Even if it's hers.
Access granted.
Reached my limit. I told her to fuck off. And then it happened. Right outside Ops. My whole body. Everything hurt. I remember hitting the floor. Opening up my shirt. There were cuts and bruises everywhere. I can hardly move or breathe now. I don't know how I'm gonna make it. Left eye is blind again. What did that bitch do to me? I was fine. I was totally fine, and then all of a sudden, the agony. I'm broken. What's happening to me?
The board has been pushing us for months at a rate that's frankly not safe. But we've been cutting so many corners to push everything through, and now nothing. We can't even get a response to even the most basic questions. And what the hell's going on in there? And many of the supervisors are pissed, and I mean seriously so. Now the board needs to get their fingers out of their butts and get back on track, otherwise we're gonna have a disaster or a mutiny.
Changing up the guard? This early? Wait. Please clear the area, or I will have to remove you by force. Okay, no second chances.
Identity confirmed.
Or are they the same thing?
Always welcome
That's my company within That's our end goal, after all. There are those who would play politics. Are these? Push the envelope here at Creo.
They're hunting me now. Wherever I hide, they're coming for me. The pain is getting worse. I don't know how much longer I can stand it. I can feel how it drains me. Not giving up, though. I gotta find her. Maybe she'll help me again. I'm sorry. So sorry. Please don't leave me alone up here.
I could. Father. That's what I wanted. I wanted you to be proud of me. I made so many mistakes. The biggest one was not fighting for you. There's no way out. I don't want them to get me. I know they're there. I can hear them. They were never who they pretended to be. And I helped them create that lie. Don't let Jewel know. Please don't tell her. Don't tell her. Don't tell her it ended like this. I love you both. Please know that. Always loved you, Rihanna. Always. No one compared. I don't want to think that that's the last time I'll hear your name. After a lifetime of speaking on camera, I suddenly lost my words. I'm sorry, Rianne. I could have been a better husband. A better father. I wanted to make it right. Prove I could make a difference. Well, I made a difference. It's not the one I'm proud of.
We've always been fascinated with technology, seeking a closer, more intimate relationship. In the early parts of the 21st century, social interaction became more active through networks and devices than person to person. They enabled people to be who they wanted to be.
No way out.
Not who they were. But we were lying to ourselves. Finally, we are ready.
I don't want them to get me.
Man is integrating with machines, becoming as one.
There, I can hear
Think of it. Joining conscious thought, our true souls,
they were
eternal,
never who they
immortal.
pretended
Isn't
to be.
that what everyone wants?
And I helped them create that lie.
Ascension is not in the power of the divine, but rather here, within the machine.
Don't let Jewel know. Please don't tell her. Don't tell her It ended like this. Last time I'll hear your name.
Entry permitted. Entry permitted.
Well, I made it. Hope you're proud. I'm part of the corporate machine now. Not exactly my dream, but a girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do. I know people are depending on me. No longer the sponge. Now, the shark. Rah! I'm not gonna let you down, Dad. I'll see this through. It won't be like the others, I promise. You're all I got now. And I'm not letting you go anywhere. Best paid job for non-skilled labor on the continent. If it's non-skilled they want, it's non-skilled they'll get. Love you, Dad. Let's talk soon. Mallory.
Security level clear. Access granted. Lockdown deactivated. Executive firewall reset to standard parameters. Attention. Lockdown deactivated. Normal operations have been resumed. Please return to your designated work areas. Failsafe protocol active. Log. Mark 0 hours, 3 minutes, 12 seconds. Boardroom neurovote system successfully paused. Quorum issue Utopia votes recorded. Board members Bonham, Green, Fox, Vanderbilt, Navabi, Ito, and Freeman. Quorum issue Utopia vote pending. Board member Hayes. Emergency medical assistance requested. Exponential cascade continuing throughout all Creo systems. Damage report unknown. Personnel-related collateral effects likely for most operational neural implants.
This was to be my legacy. My name would have been etched in the history books for all time. Though now I fear I will have a less than salubrious entry. If I could pinpoint a moment that I could take it back, make a change. I still can't see it. My own hubris was my undoing. Presenting myself to the world as I wanted to be seen. No mistakes, that sort of thing won't happen under my command. Even at my age. Vanity. Trying to overcome the shortcomings of resolve with a quick patch. It's ridiculous in hindsight, but we didn't see it. How could we not see it? We've failed. We failed everybody. That is my legacy.
Trumped up little fuck. Where does he get off on lecturing us about worker rights? Unbearable. Honestly, I knew this would happen when they promoted him. Don't know what they were thinking? Hey, why not promote every dumbass on the assembly line? Pedigree seems to count for nothing these days. I heard the other dirtbirds hate him too. Having him announce the last salary cut and fire that old fart was a shrewd move. Thanks for the tip. I'm going to enjoy turning his life to shit. It's some small recompense for having to deal with him. I mean, he even gets to use the executive washroom and canteen. Now I have to see his ugly mug when I eat and piss.
Identity confirmed.
3 blind mice, see how they run, see how they run. Cut off their tail with a carving knife. Did you ever see such a sight in your
I'm sorry it took me so long. There was a problem when I initiated the reboot. The following surge threw me out of the system. Shh. It's all right. I'm here now. I didn't think I'd be able to bring him back. But he proved to be remarkably durable. Unlike the others. What's that? Now then, Mr. Green, I'm right here. Let's see what we can do for you. No. No. Just, I'm here now. It's okay. It's okay. Everything's alright. Everything's alright. System. Defibrillator online. Resuscitate. 3, 2, 1. Charge. Resuscitate. 3, 2, 1. Charge. No. This can't be happening. After everything I did. I saved you. I saved you.
Launch preparations initiated. Nucleus lockdown deactivated. Attention, UTP-01 confirmed. Utopia personnel, please gather at your designated workplaces and prepare for further instructions.